No, man. Yo.
Stay back. Stay back.
Hey, go in.
Stay back.
Oh, man. Yes, sir. Wagwan. And them see the water so that the baby now get up. How is this?
People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Call it news with a buzz. You've often heard people say, Jamaica is like a movie. Jamaica is like a Netflix series. We've heard gunshot a bust up just like this on several occasions. Still, when we hear it, we have to wonder if this is a remix or this is some sorts of new incident. People, I am here to tell you, unfortunately, that this is new. Based on information that I am getting, this incident occurred on Oxford and Beeston Streets. It is said that some sorts of gangsters from TIVOLI was stepping out. They had some sorts of final send-off for a don that lost his life, and they were doing some sorts of 21 GUN salute to show their respect for the DEAD. But it seems as if the soldier, the military, and possibly even the popo were on the scene, and they were not as impressed because, say, whenever any sorts of thing like this occur, they are going to be posted close by just in case something pops off. It is said that one person lost his life. Don't know the circumstance as to how that person lost his life. Based on the information, there was some sorts of H00T-0UTS with the GUN that started the 21 GUN salutes. The popo or soldier or both saw what was going on, tried to intervene. However, they were repelled by these gunmen with all sorts of tall-up rifle. At the end of the day, people, like I said, one person lost his life, don't know the circumstance. As soon as I get some more pertinent information, I'll be sure to divulge ASAP. Now, one thing that we've come to realize is a very disturbing trend whenever anything like this happens. Like you hear the people in the voice note that say, "Duck, run for cover, una go inside. But people, the sad thing is that there were mothers, grandmothers out there based on information that I am getting or even based on this voice notes. And they refuse to go inside because they must say, just another day in a paradise. We need some excitement. We need some entertainment. After all, Jamaica is a Netflix capital and also the Wild Wild West capital. So therefore, I just something normal, not new, just another day, same old ish. Point blank and period. Further on in the news, it is called, these youths nowadays, they are not built like back in the days. They are mentally, physically, and emotionally weak. I am speaking about a 12-year-old youth. He attended Anchovy High School. He lost his life on Saturday at about 12 midday. Based on the information, it is said that this youth, he lives with his mom. His mom apparently took his cell phone, told him that, listen, you know, get back the phone until you do some sorts of yard work. Them call it back in the days. Nowadays, them call it chores. So it seems as if he was a little bit upset. The mother take the phone, thought, say, him go do what him supposed to do like she instructed him. She was getting ready to go up on the road when she hear an ex-family member a scream out, a bawl out. Apparently, this youth find some sorts of short rope, climb some sorts of tall tree, and took it to the worstest extent. Them cut him down off of the tree, carry him to the hospital. However, people, you know that if you decide to jump from any sort of tall tree, just the pressure alone, cutting off your windpipe, it is going to be FATAL. So therefore, it was an exercise in futility. When they took him to the place of recovery, there was to be no sorts of recovery. Now, people, I don't know if this was a straw that broke the camel's back, because sometimes some of these house, not to say that that is a situation or circumstance here, sometimes these little pitney, them just too frail. Sometimes they have mental issues that was not addressed, and the people, meaning family or guardian, did not even know about it, did not seek any sorts of professional help, did not know that they need to seek any sorts of professional help. Sometimes some of these youths just have anxiety attack. I am not an expert to speak on it as to why or how. However, what I do know, it is tragic. So when we look at the motive and the reason why it is said that he lost his life over a phone, people, these youths nowadays, sometimes they are so spoiled. They are so obsessed with this phone and social media, video game. It is as if you cannot get them there, almost in a trance sometimes. So therefore, you as parents have to break them out of these bad habits. So therefore, them can't do without it. People, I can understand if this child was being abused, the mother simply took the phone. So therefore, him feel as if he was supposed to take it to the furthest extent. He thought that he was going to show his mother a lesson by taking away from his own life and lead to the mother and family member in pain. Like me say, I am not an expert on it. Don't know why people drive or are driven to do certain things. All I know, some people do not have the same threshold for pain and stress. So therefore, what pushes you might not push the next person, vice versa. When we talk about chores nowadays, people, these little picnic have it good. Because back in the days, when you talk about chores, me used to live in a big yard, one of them yard, one house. But the land big, could have put some sorts of apartment complex. And you know, in a Jamaica and in a barren land, meaning all kind of tree, ackee tree, guava tree, soursop tree, rete, so therefore all sorts of leaf are fall off. When your mother or when weekend come, you used to dread the weekend because you know, say, come weekend, you have to rake up the whole yard. So this was no guess or spelling, if not or maybe. You know that the work has to be done and it is your job and there is no sorts of argument or reason about it. It has to be done. Then back in the days, if your mother was like my mother, she was like the inspector of quality control. That means if you rake up the yard or you dust the furniture, them, you can't just lick and spell. Everything have to touch, meaning that the little chair then them have to dust off. And when you're done and tell her, say, Mama, you know, so me done, she gonna go inspect. And she put her finger upon all angles, all inches, all millimeter, all centimeter of wherever you are supposed to dust or clean. And if she spot or feel or smell any sorts of dust, you have to go do it all over again. All where you did dust before, you have to go dust before again. We never take ourselves. When we used to hear some people jump off a tree with short rope, we used to hear about it in America or places like Canada or them places, them first world country. Now we see that is a normal thing in Jamaica, people. Something definitely wrong. Me no know when the water or when the food or whatever. However, it was not in the water or the food or the air before that. Don't know what the problem is. However, Jamaica, just like Houston, we have a big problem. Point blank and period.
When me dey on the bridge, when me dey on the right now on the highway, this happen. Man burn up to blood clean. Me say I somewhat me see and turn back.
Man burn up Charlie, look there.
Man burn up.
See this, how you know say skin chip up.
Blood clean.
That's what. But the other man burn up. Alright, he didn't lick out the rail in your
sir.
Jesus Christ, you can't believe this, brother. You know him, you know. Come on, brother. You know, brother.
Jesus.
Further on in the news, it is called Jamaicans on the nose, so on the need to cut out the FUCKRY and the madness that you guys are doing on the road. It is going to cost you your life. It is going to cost a whole bunch of persons their lives. The amount of bloggers, including myself, that post videos about some sorts of DEADLY accidents. You would think that it would connect and people would kind of slow down. But people like me say, Jamaican people, different. Them have a different type of mindset and mentality. They are selfish. And most of the times, the people that are committing most of these things on the road, them not listen to blogger like myself. The only thing where them interested in and watch on social media are who down in a hole for throat, all sorts of negativity. Anything uplifting or knowledgeable, them not really want to hear about it. Them just want to know what them artists are do. Rate, lele, blue, blah, bling. Back to the points. So I got several videos of an ACCIDENT/CRASH that had taken place on the Maypen side of the toll, Old Harbour side, in that vicinity, going from Kingston to Mandeville, Manchester, Rate, Lele, blue, blah, bling. When I first saw the video, and because of YouTube's policy, I am not going to even show any sorts of video with any sorts of fire. And that is because of the fact that YouTube always restrict these videos, put some sorts of child restriction upon them. So therefore, most persons are not going to see it. So therefore, I just comply, who know better, do better. In the video that I saw, a vehicle was driving up. You could see the flames in the distance. And I said to myself, damn. I wonder if anybody in the vehicle, I wonder what happened. Some sorts of collision, some sorts of crash, or just something just EXPLODE. Then as I got more videos, some of them repeating, and I appreciate people sending me videos. It really helps my channel. However, I got one specific video and I saw as if gasoline was going across the street. Now you know that gasoline is flammable. So therefore, it started to leak at the angle going downhill. However, I realized that it was somebody in that gasoline and FIRE that was running across the road in a downwards manner. It was actually an individual that seems to have been in that vehicle, truck or van, whatever it is. I could not recognize because, like me say, it was engulfed in FLAMES. I then got a picture of that man, and people, truth be told, that man was BURNT over 90% of his body. Now, I don't know to what degree the BURNS that this man got was, but it was pretty bad. If this man actually makes it, you can call him grace because it would be simply amazing. People like me say, at the end of the day, you have ACCIDENTS. And at the end of the day, you have stuff that could have easily been prevented. People put themselves in a very bad predicament. And it caused a whole lot of injuries or even worse, DEATH. Don't know the final outcome of this. However, whatever it is, even in the best case, it is going to be pretty bad for that person. His life is going to change, or her life is going to change forever. In the worstest way. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.